3 weeks ago, my fiance's nephew, he tells me that some inappropriate messages were being were transpiring between my good friend and my fiancée Samantha.
And he saw these?
Apparently there was a discussion in the household to keep this information from me.
Okay.
Because they were worried about how I'd react and stuff like this. So I confronted Samantha about the scenario and the situation, and then I asked her, you know, what's going on. Initially, she denied it, outright denied it, blatantly denied it, and just judging by the reaction that she had.
You knew something was up.
Yeah, exactly.
And how long you been engaged with Samantha?
We've been engaged for about 4 years now. We've been together a total of 11, coming up on 11th year anniversary.
Why such a long engagement? Why haven't you got married?
I watched my go through a divorce.
So you're nervous about making a commitment and going...
To somebody that might not be as committed as myself.
Right. If you feel like maybe she's not committed as you in the relationship, why do you stay in the relationship?
She's a little bit younger than me, and I remember when I was her age, I didn't really give a crap about what was going on in my relationship at the time. So...
Yeah, but 11 years together.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, if you were 35 and she's 25 and you were dating, yeah, she's younger and you'd have to understand, well, when I was 25. But you've been with this woman for 11 years.
To get to the point, I've always held out hope that her love would grow for me.
Wow, but that's sad.
It does sound sad. I feel like a sucker a lot of the times.
I'm not saying you're a sucker, but like, you know, and listen, I understand every relationship is different, but like, you know when you're in the right one where you don't have to hope for anything, it's just there.
Like I said, I've just been kind of holding out for her to mature a little more.
And you have kids together, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah,
how many kids do you have?
I have 3 sons.
Yeah. And they're all with her, or?
Pretty much, man, yeah. The first one isn't biologically mine, but I've been raising him since he was 4 months old.
And you're raising him. So,
yeah.
So yes.
His father's deceased and
right,
stuff.
So you have 3 kids
I'm
together.
dad, yeah.
Our relationship has been both good and rocky. I'm really here because I was dishonest to him. A couple weeks ago, I was texting inappropriate messages with his friend, sexting each other, and it just got to a point where he was trying to send me pictures, inappropriate pictures. I was seeking attention. I kind of just fed in for a little while, and then once I realized that it wasn't appropriate, I blocked him for a little while. I unblocked him because he was trying to get a hold of Dylan, and he ended up asking me if I wanted to go to work on his job site. When we went to the job site, there was no work there, and then we started circling the block, and then he was pressuring me to touch his penis. He grabbed my hand, and he kind of put it in his pants, and then I touched it just to kind of get out of the situation, and then I pulled it back quickly. That's when he said that he apologized and he had brought me home. And I thought I would never tell Dylan because it would break our relationship. It would hurt him. I wish that I would have told Dylan instead of him hearing it through somebody else's mouth. You're not innocent in all this at all. I don't like that.
I've never claimed to be innocent, Samantha. I just want you to understand that I don't want to waste any more time. If we're gonna be together, we need to be together, and we need to be there for each other. We can't be playing these little kid games anymore because it's killing me. You're killing me inside. Watching this just brings it all back home to me. I love you to death. I want to be with you for the rest of my life, but if you don't pass this lie detector test, I can't do it anymore, and I refuse to keep continuing to take the abuse. And you need to know that.
I understand, because I know I was wrong, and it was wrong of me, and it makes me feel horrible that I have to live with this too.
I get I was unfaithful. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I just want this relationship with you to work.
That's all I want too. After the test comes back, that I didn't do anything, I want to work things out. I want you to come home.
11 years, and we're still playing games like we're children. We're not children anymore. We have a family. I have responsibility to my children to be there for them And if I can't do that with you because it's an unhealthy situation for them to be around, then I need to be not with you and move on from this whole because I can't just keep taking it anymore. You're killing me inside.
Sam, how long have you been unhappy?
For the last couple of months. Like, I asked him to take me out once every 2 weeks. Even if it's for a walk, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. We never do anything together to spend time together. He's always at work. I want to go maybe have a lunch. And I'm like, something's got to give. So I said, listen, every 2 weeks, you don't have to spend any money. I don't need you to spend any money. If we can just go for a walk, just to talk, just to get stuff out. Just simple little things, like something that I need from him. To spend time with him, to talk to him, to tell him how I feel. But then it's just a big joke, and he laughs about it.
Is that true?
I wasn't listening to what you said. I'm lost in my own thoughts over here right now. I'm just like...
Well, see, you're kind of a if you're saying that right now.
Steve is roasting me right now.
Well, I mean, she's spilling her guts out, and you're saying you're not
I was
listening?
listening. I'm just trying to process
Come
what
on,
she's
man.
saying. I feel like I failed as a boyfriend.
Yeah, you're failing right now.
I feel like I'm failing as a boyfriend.
Hey,
but at the same time...
Dylan, shut up. Listen to me. The sincerity is flowing from her. And it's sad. She's saying, I want an hour of our private time together. If we go for a walk in the park. She's not even saying spend money, take me to a fancy dinner. She's saying, I want to be alone with the guy once every 2 weeks. Which is sad, by the way, because me and my wife, and you know, I hate to do this, but like, it's true. Me and my wife spend a lot of alone time together. Me and my wife play ping pong every day.
Get out of town.
No, we have a ping pong table set up in our kitchen, and we play it every day. And we love it, and it's just something that we do together, and we have fun. Dylan, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, besides 2 females and Sam, since 2019, since last year, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other females? You answered no. Besides 2 females and Sam, since 2019, have you had sexual intercourse with any other females? You answered no. Both questions came back with the same result, and it came back that Dylan told the truth. So you actually know of him sleeping with 2 other women.
Well, one other
He
than
just
the 2.
mentioned these women when he was
thing
going
is
to do the lie
dates.
detector
The
test.
dates, there was a...
But there's
we've been
2
living
other
together.
women other than Sam.
Yeah.
Since 2019.
I told you.
But
I
there's
wasn't
been
sure.
more previous. Years before, there's been more.
There was one other female, and I wasn't sure if the dates, if I had slept with her before I moved in with you. When we moved in together, that's when I decided this isn't gonna happen. And then when...
And it did.
A year and a half later, we're having trouble, sexual relationship trouble, I stepped out on you, and I did, and I admitted that to you, and I'm sorry for doing it.
All right,
and
Sam, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, since 2010, other than Dylan and the 3 men he knows of, have you had sexual intercourse with any other men? You answered no. Other than touching Dylan's friend's penis. It's so... Sorry. Other than touching Dylan's friend's penis one time, have you had any other sexual contact with him? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Dylan's friend? You answered no. The results came back all the same.
That I told the truth.
You told the truth.
Thank you. I told you that I told the truth.
Okay, I owe it to my children and her, maybe to try to improve myself.
You don't want it to anybody but yourself what you want and what your happiness is going to be. Because if you go
That's very
home
true.
and you keep doing the same thing, you're not going to be happy, she's not going to be happy, and your kids will not be happy. So don't do it for that reason, because if you do, you're going to make everybody unhappy.
I don't know. I'm willing to accept miserableness in my life.
What do you want? What
sure.
door do you want to pick? Do you want to walk off stage together, or do you want to walk off by yourself?
I want to go home with my man.
Well, then take his hand and see you later.
Come on, Tootsies. Steve, it's been a blast,
Nice
bro.
meeting you,
Thank you
Dylan.
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Wish you all the luck in the world.
So much.